You're still watching the Channel One newsroom. So we just spoke with the MP for Efia, the Honourable Isaac Boama Nyako, on some parliamentary proceedings. Now we've been joined in the studio by my colleague Hansen Ajiman, and we're going to talk more on the devastation caused by the heavy downpour this evening. Thank you very much, Hansen.
Welcome.
Now we are reliably informed that there have been serious issues, as an effect of the heavy downpour this evening, especially in areas like Legon and Kotobabi. Bring us up to speed on what has happened.
So for most of these destruction that has to do with trees that are loose, falling on either cars or blocking the passage of the road. And so specifically for Kotobabi, just in front of the Kotobabi police station, reports that we have is that a tree has fallen on a vehicle, and at the time the incident happened, the driver was in motion. He saw the tree about to fall. In anticipation of that, he wanted to drive fast past the tree, but he could not go as fast as he wanted to. So the tree fell on his windscreen, portion of the tree hit his hand, and so the Ghana Police Service, together with other security agencies, have to come in and take him out of the vehicle. He has been rushed to the 37 military hospital, but officers are still on the scene, trying as much as possible to cut the fallen tree into smaller pieces, at least to be able to take the car off the tree, and then to be able to assess the impact and also make the road more trouble. This is what we have greatly when it comes to the happenings in Kotobabi.
But do we know the degree of injury?
So we are not told yet the extent of injury as of now, but what we know is that it affected his hand mainly because his hand was on the steer, and so when it happened, it broke the glass and fell on his hands. But he's been taken to the 37 military hospital where he is receiving treatment. The University of Ghana, the first place you would see around the Legon enclave is the Legon police station. And reports we have is that some billboards have fallen on the road, and the police have tried as much as possible to take them off the road. And so these billboards are billboards of a number of events and sometimes advertisements of some companies and some productions that happen around the Legon enclave. But the police have been able to take it off the main road, and traffic has resumed on that stretch. Now, when you enter into the University of Ghana, every time it rains, this is a normal characteristic of the University of Ghana, where trees lose their base and fall down. And so we are told that in various parts of the university, across the halls, from the traditional halls within the Mensa Saba area, all the way towards the Ivandi area, you have trees falling along the roads. We are told that the main road leading to what is called the Saba Hostel, which is the new hostel attached to Mensa Saba Hall, is to a large extent immotorable, and then you have to use other routes to access.
As a result of these trees
as a result of these trees falling. We also told that, unfortunately, one of the trees fell on a vehicle in the University of Ghana. We are unaware who owns the vehicle.
Was it a parked vehicle?
It was a parked vehicle.
So nobody was inside?
Nobody was inside. As of the information that we've gained so far as this is concerned. We are told that the university authorities as well as the police are trying as much as possible to take these trees and the debris off the road to make the roads more trouble.
Well, quite devastating issues there. But so in terms of maybe issues or news of anybody being hurt, the students, we've not received any calls like that.
So far, no calls like that, no casualties. Of all the reports that we've received across the capital, apart from the instance in Kotobabi where the tree fell on the hand of the driver, almost all the others that we've had to do with distraction of traffic flow or destruction of property, i.e. cars.
Hassan, so that was Samia Kom joining us from the ANC Mall. So for those who are indoors, you know, persons who are not outside, with what you have seen out there, reports that you've heard, what would you tell them?
Well, you need to take a cautious move if you want to move out of the house. If it's not absolutely necessary for you to go out, the best option at the moment is for you to stay indoors. Officers and authorities are still out there assessing the situation. But going forward, since we are about entering the rainy season, it's important that relevant authorities make sure that some of the trees that are not in good condition, and I remember about 5-6 years ago, this incident used to happen a lot in the University of Ghana, and the university at the time took a decision to cut off such trees. And so I think that this time we take a step towards that direction. Trees, billboards that are not in good condition, either we take them off or we make sure that we do the necessary attachments to them so that
prune them
so that such situations will not happen. Because at least for now, it is a number of them are destruction of properties. Even though that is scary in itself, but at least there's not a lot of casualties with respect to human beings. We need not get to that level.
Hanson, thank you very much. This is a Channel One newsroom.